I'm just trying to go viral. I'm trying to go viral so I can talk to you more about abortion. And also to talk more about the state of politics in Rhode Island. And maybe to bless your For You page with a few thirst traps. Vote Senator Mack!
Hey, what's going on, family? We back at it. As you already know, they said it. Now we speaking on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm Mr. Telescope, and you're now watching the Telescope channel. Before starting with this content, I just want to salute to the Black Authority and Tariq Nasheed for the fair use content that they putting out there for us brothers to actually utilize and put back out there and recycle for the community can get a hold to it. Appreciate you, Uncle Phil Scott. Y'all check out this content right here.
I am so sick and tired of that. Look, twerking in itself. I'm tired of seeing it. I'm so sick of seeing twerking, y'all. It just annoys me because it's like it's more to a woman than shaking your behind, female.
Let's start this off, tribe. Peace and blessings, peace and blessings. Let's start it off just like this. I just want to thank God for you all. Thank God for you all coming to the channel and having the breath in your body to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, or even to just put your eyes on this channel. Here at the Telescope channel, we're going to cover everything from political news to sports, music, and so forth. Man, I definitely got to agree with this brother on this one. And a lot of females and women in general may not like what he's saying or that I'm even agreeing, but he is definitely right. It's more to just twerking and, you know, popping your butt, you know. It's more to you. It's more to a woman than that. And lately, you know, everything's just been so everything has been on the internet. TikTok is the trend right now. Doing dances and trendy dances is the move right now and the wave. And, you know, people just try to go instantly viral. And, you know, you got women literally degrading themselves, doing things that they wouldn't normally do, you know, and degrading themselves. My thing is that I can remember back to, I would say, like 2017, and I guarantee you guys make this a challenge. I guarantee if you go back to 2017 on to now and just watch the trajectory of how and the transformation of how women were exposing their bodies. They went from taking pictures in tights and showing little butt tights and doing the saint pictures to taking pictures in their panties to actually Instagram giving us videos and then they exploiting that and taking videos of them showing their ass and twerking. To now, just full on, just like, you know, you got women on the internet daily, you know, in thongs, like in leotard and, you know, a negligee, whatever you want to call it, lingerie, they in it and they're twerking, bro. And, you know, that's a whole market. It's a whole market for that. So at this point, I'm kind of wondering, you know, and we're going to get into that, but I'm kind of wondering, will twerking be a crime? But we're going to get into that.
Seriously. Men, a lot of men even getting turned off by that. That's not even men liking that mess too much no more, like it used to be, because it's done too much.
And I'm gonna let the video play out after this, but the reason I say what I say is because this is a prime example of, like, I was right. Like, niggas don't want to see that all the time. And the thing about females is, like, females look for females look for validation in other people, and men, masculine men, alpha men, look for, you know, validation in self, you know. And that's why most women look for alpha men, because they want that self-validation from that man to bleed off on them in some type of form, way, or fashion. Now, when you have a woman that's just like, you know, just consistently twerking, showing her body and stuff like that, you know, and we're going to go over that on another live where I'm just going to show a bunch of videos of just women just twerking just because, like, you got into an altercation with one of the cashiers or one of the counter people at a 7-Eleven. You walk out, you twerking just to make a statement. You got in an argument with a girl, y'all got done fighting, you twerking. You know, you going to the restaurant, you going out to eat with your mans, you in front of everybody and stuff like that, and couples and stuff like that. You with your husband and your boyfriend, your man, you know what I'm saying? You twerking. You know, it's just like you with your homegirls, you out with your grandmother and your auntie and your cousins and your sister. You know, y'all standing on the dinner table in front of a bunch of white people twerking. You know, coon shit. A whole lot of raccoon dancing and coon shit going on, you know. And this woman, to be exact, this woman right here is a senator. But I'm gonna save the rest to the end, and we're gonna talk about it. Y'all hit that like button, y'all subscribe, and y'all get ready to comment below. You are now watching Telescope Channel.
That's why I love the winter time. See, I love winter months. I love it. I love when it's cold. You know why I love when it's cold? Because you put some clothes on and actually be decent. That's the best time in America is when it's winter time and it's freaking cold and you got your turtlenecks on and you got your jeans and sweatpants and everything else. Because a lot of times in this country, you know, you have them walking around whoredom. You got freaking state senators in Rhode Island practicing whoredom.
Man, you know, Uncle a little old school. He a little old school, but, you know, traditional is much needed. Let's get back into it, man. I'm sorry about cutting the video off.
That's all that is. All that old gyrating and twerking that she's doing. So we got to deal with the Congressional Black Caucus and the geriatrics there. And then this is the raccoons that's following right behind them. You know, and this woman's 28 years old. She's 28. We always talk about we need younger representation, but we don't need that kind of representation. Not doing that. Other groups of women are fighting for their people, while this one's just mad and fighting for her right to twerk. What has she done for black people in Rhode Island? What has she done? But see, this is a running joke with the Democrat Party. See, they'll put people like her up there, no problem. But let it be a black woman that's fighting for the community. Let it be a black woman that's using her education for real. Pointing out the issues and problems, trying to solve something. That black woman won't get no votes at all. See, let me tell y'all something about white supremacy. If white supremacy got you next to them and up there, they got something on you, or you a running joke. And they know you're not going to do nothing for black folk. You already sold out. Dr. King said, when they kept trying to tell him, why don't he run for political office? Dr. King said, no, I will not run for political office because those people, you know, I can't do nothing for black people. You can't fight for civil rights and be in politics at the same time. He said that. He knew that. And he knew them politicians were sold out, even way back then, the few that they had. But this is your black politicians. And you wonder why we don't get nowhere. Let me tell y'all something. And I've said this before. We could talk about white supremacy. And yes, it has a bearing on our community. But we do need to start speaking up a lot more about these black politicians that's selling us out, not doing nothing for black people. And it needs to be consequences for this. It needs to be consequences. See, something like this, she needs to be out of there. She needs to go. Now, I don't think the black population is too big in Rhode Island, so white folks are probably keeping her up there. And I heard the way she speaks. I said, oh, God. It's not that she speaks clear English, but I just know that type that speak like that. And y'all.
That's funny as well, too, because I know we're going to have some people that act like they don't know what this brother's talking about, but I know exactly what this brother's talking about. But let's go.
Y'all know what I mean. She's not deep in no community. I seen her TikTok. She all in the LGBT parade, but she ain't saying nothing. She ain't had nothing on her TikTok about Brittany Griner, though. That's interesting. All these so-called black LGBT people, they not rallying for Brittany Griner, a fellow LGBT person. But see, I told y'all, the Democrat Party runs that group, right? And I told y'all, black politicians can't say a word unless they give them the green light to say something. And they didn't give them the green light to say something about Brittany Griner, a fellow black woman that she could be speaking out about. Why is she talking about Brittany Griner and getting her out of Russian jail? But that's what she want to do. Get on her head and just twerk. You know, the reason why I can't stand that twerking, because when you just sitting up here just offering your body or gyrating your body like you some freaking female on OnlyFans, it tells me you have nothing to offer. People don't care about no freaking Ivy League degree. Most people that got Ivy League degrees aren't twerking online. They're not doing it. And if they're doing it, they're not doing it where people can see it. They got it offline. No cameras. Now, TMZ catch them, that's one thing. But not actually filming it and posting it themselves, no. Because they're supposed to be, and I'm using air quotes, prestigious, right? But this is black representation, y'all.
And with that being said, man, that's the video, man. Now, just commenting on that, I'm gonna kind of take it a little slow. I got a couple of points I do want to check off on. First, I want to let y'all know I'm definitely gonna do a live on this, so y'all be looking forward to that. But because we got to get more in depth in this, like, you know what I'm saying. I do enjoy the twerking at times, but you know, y'all females, y'all better twerk where y'all can. Go ahead and get it out your system. You know, twerk while you can, because I really do believe that it may be a crime bill. I mean, fucking around with Joe Biden, it may be a crime bill against twerking. You know, I seen how people are just reacting to it. Like, I got a lot of homies that be saying the same thing. You know, this gentleman just said, you know, like, come on, man, it's just too much. You know, when you go on your Instagram, you know, your phone is, you know, overwhelmingly flooded by, you know, explosions of twerk videos and stuff like that. And it's kind of, you know, it's just kind of overbearing, man. And I think that now in this time that we living in, everybody wants to be free. Everybody wants to, oh, I want to do what I want. I want no guidance. And, you know, the traditional way is gone. It's done lost its way in a sense. So I think that that's a purpose. It's a purpose that is like that. You know, I feel like, and I think, not so much that I feel, but I think that you know, it's a purpose that is that way. They want that to be that way. The traditional way must leave in order for us to reprogram your minds, and for us to get you to think how we want you to think, you know, and accept what we want you to accept. You have to feel like you have no leadership, no bearings. That also leads me to the Trump thing, but we're gonna get on that as well, because I feel like nobody has nobody to follow, so everybody following Trump. But we're gonna get to that as well. Yeah, but that's another conversation for you know, this next live that I'm gonna do. I'm gonna talk about these laws that I think that's gonna get passed. Now, the reason why I say that I think these laws are gonna get passed is because if you look at it, it's somewhat in the sense of solicitation. It's like soliciting, and that's what people are mainly using it for. They're using it for quote unquote clout, right? They're using it to promote OnlyFans and stuff like that, and low key, you know, low key human trafficking, pimping, right? So that's why I'm wondering, like, you know what I'm saying? Well, and then like when you have people that are like this young lady right here, where she doesn't really know what she's doing, but in the sense she does know what she's doing. She popping that ass, she know what she's doing. But you know, she's out here, she's twerking. You know, and really, to be real with you, honestly, she's a senator. First of all, she's a senator, and that's what everybody's like. You know, it would be kind of sexy, like, damn, like somebody in the government, in the White House, like doing some freaky stuff. Like, you know, like it would be kind of like sexy. But then what really went viral is like that the little butt mark on her, you know what I'm saying, that she was really, like, you know, exploiting and flaunting. You know what I'm saying? The little butt mark that she had. Everybody was like, God damn, like, what the hell is that? Like, is that a fungus on there? Like, growing on that motherfucker? Like, people was looking crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, people was looking at that shit crazy. Like, no, I don't think anybody, like, really, like, got off to that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't no squirrels looking for no nuts around that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas was not trying to, like, pop one off of that. And just to keep it very simple and, like, very fair, I think that by her, you know, just exploiting a body like that, degrading herself, you being a senator, and then not only that, you being black, and even if you say that your sexuality is LBGT or whatever the case may be, you still made them look bad. You know, just because you may be, you know, LBGT, homosexual or whatever, that doesn't mean that you gotta shake your ass and show your ass all the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it kind of makes a bad and a distasteful statement in the mouth about people such as yourself, or about, like, you know, people that carry themselves like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I think that, you know, they probably gonna start some, like, giving people tickets and shit like that for, like, you know what I'm saying, like, just shaking your ass in public, because it's, like, kind of in a sense of, like, indecent exposure. I think they gonna like try to put it up under that category. You know, if you think that I don't make any sense, if you think that I do make a little sense, you agree, you know, y'all drop y'all comments down in that comment section and let me see what y'all think. Y'all tell me how y'all feel on that one. I'm also gonna do the live about how that's gonna be tied into the same live about how I feel about, you know, everybody just following Trump because they don't got nobody else to follow. But let's get on this this whole topic about how this brother well really Uncle Scott, Uncle Phil Scott, let's talk about how he felt about the situation. It was a lot of points that he touched on that was not just about her, but that related to our community. And I just felt the need. I've been wanting to touch on this for a while. I wanted to let the situation resonate and cool down for a little while before I actually touch on it, because I felt like everybody was talking about it. And I'm not the type of person where I want to follow suit and jump on what everybody else is talking about. But I had been watching and I did a little more research on it. And as you can see, that's why I posted the video of her saying that she wants clout. And I don't think nobody else probably even seen that or even posted that. But yeah, I posted the video that she said that she wants clout at the beginning, at the top of this video. But I see that that's really a thing that's really a plague to our generation and our people right now. Like this whole clout thing, like wanting clout, like wanting to be the biggest. And I think that everybody should just play their part and just be a gear on the train. Like, you know what I'm saying? Be a gear in the machine, be a part in the machine. But like everybody wants the clout. Everybody wants to be the engine. Like nobody thinks about all the other parts in the car, like the radiator, the exhaustion pipes, you know what I'm saying? The head gaskets, you know what I'm saying? Nobody thinks about none of that other stuff, like the lug nuts that put the hubcaps on. If you got a factory car, you ain't throw no thudders on it. You know what I'm saying? Nobody thinks about that type of stuff. You feel me? People just think about the engine. Or I'm the engine. I'm the V8. You know what I'm saying? I got the drive. You know what I'm saying? I got the juice. So I think that people need to start just trying to work together, especially our people. When I say people, I mean our people. You know what I'm saying? Our people, man. Black people, man. Like whether you from the Caribbean, we don't got no problem with the Caribbean. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got y'all ways. We don't got no problem with y'all, though. But when it comes down to like the Caribbean people, the people that's from the diaspora, you know what I'm saying? We need to mount up. It's time to mount up. So with that being said, and then we need to also like ladies, like stop being so combative with the men. Men, like y'all stand up, you know what I'm saying? Y'all stand up and show these ladies like we want y'all. You feel me? Like so many women feel like neglected and like black men don't want them, but it's mainly because like y'all so like a lot of y'all so y'all gonna disagree with me on this point probably a lot, but like a lot of black women are so aggressive. You know what I'm saying? You have very like nice and elegant and welcoming sisters, but for the most part, the majority, if you're doing statistics, the majority are very aggressive and like they very combative verbally and physically for the most part. So like y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all tighten down on that, like you know what I'm saying? And then for the same token, brothers, like you know what I'm saying, we got to do our part as men to like step up. If you got kids out there, man, like try to do as much as you can. You probably can't give them the world, but give them what you can. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? Like give them a part of the world. You feel me? Try to be more into your try to be more respectable to your baby mama, even if you're not with her, or your ex-wife or your wife, your current wife. You know what I'm saying? Try to be more respectable to her and other women that's around her. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you got daughters. But stand on some principles. That's first. That's where it starts at. And I'm gonna leave it at that, man. Salute. I love y'all. And let's get into that outro. Hey, thank you guys for coming to the show, man. It's the end of the show. As you can see, man, we wrapping everything up. I appreciate you guys watching. Man, I can't even thank you guys enough, man. Look, you guys supporting my family and I support yours, And when you pray for your family, when you pray for your grandmother, your cousin, your sister, your brother, make sure you squeeze a little prayer in for me and my wife and my kids. Make sure you squeeze a little prayer in for me and my union and my family, so we can keep this movement of the black union and the black family and procreating for the black family going on. You know what I'm saying? And trust me and believe, like I always pray for all of my subscribers. at one time. I always pay for all of my subscribers. So get in touch with me, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that comment button below, and let me know what you thought about this video. I appreciate y'all. And don't forget, they said it. Now we speaking on it. I'm at the Telescope, and you're now watching Telescope channel.
It's only, see how Off-White came to be? It's two things at once. It's to inspire kids. If you think Off-White's too expensive, that's great. You're supposed to make your own t-shirt brand. It's the same thing to your counterfeit question. This project that was made to inspire. It, to people that can't see it, it looks like something else. It's targeted towards the demographic that can afford it. But for that demographic that can afford it, it's meant so that you start the competing brand that's better than Off-White.